is this becoming a shit show?
That.
My god, this is the most depressing shit, dudes. Dudes and dudettes. No, here. Jesus, that was almost a crazy mistake. Pretty good. Well, that would do damage to him, though. I think. Oh, wait. Well, shit's going down one way or another. Ow. Get him, Nid. What an asshole. What a fucking asshole. Oh, wow. Yes, so good. I was lucky. Everybody in the club's just going down. Alright. Oh, we're in the shit show now, boys. I don't know what we're gonna do. This is Whereas Alette shouts Ivor, tearing through the nearest bandit, but you're already hobbling into the deep woods where they disappeared, ignoring the battle raging behind you. In a haze of pain, you start to think you've lost their tracks. Then you hear Alette screaming in the distance, followed by silence. You tear through the trees. In a small clearing, Alette lies with her back against a tree. Her hands and her clothes are covered in blood. She stares vacantly ahead, unblinking. Beside her is the body of Onef, one arrow buried in his right eye as if placed her by hand. She looks in your direction and then at Onef. I killed him, she says. Alette, are you alright? You cringe as much from the pain as the appearance of Alette after her bloody struggle with Onef. No, I'm not hurt. I had no choice. Dad, your chest, you're bleeding. Suddenly she is at your side, putting pressure on the wound. I can fix this. Where's my needle? Oddleaf, anyone? Ivar, I found them. Just as your sight goes black, you see Ivid, Ivor, and Alette standing over you. He's going to make it? Your eyes open to the sound of Alette's voice. Normally, a wound like that, I only hope I did enough. I'll survive. Dad! Alette stops herself from hugging your bandaged chest, pulling your head to her. Instead, the words come out easier than you expected. Oddleaf? It's a good thing Ivan was here. She's going to pull through, though it was a nasty wound. We managed to kill most of those traitorous sons of bitches, and the rest fled into the woods. There were a lot of people I couldn't save. You did everything you could, Ivan. Nobody expects you to raise the dead. Ivan frowns deeply, putting a hand to his forehead. Why did Onef do this, Rook? He was talking to you right before it happened. He thought my leadership could get us killed. Utter bastard. All this time, we had no idea. I think Onef was running Frostveller the whole time. The kill was always just the barking dog you put in the yard to find out who your enemies are. It was no accident Onef went after those of us from Saga. He must have thought, with us gone, he'd take the banner and the rest would fall in line. Or, at worst, they'd take all the supplies for themselves and leave the rest as dredge bait. We have to be more careful. We can't just let anyone join the caravan anymore. No, nothing changes. We're not like him. Where do you draw the line, Ivor? We're not like him. You're a better person than Ivor. None of this changes the fact that the Bellower is out there somewhere following us. That swamp around Sigerholm might buy us some time, but we've got to keep moving. Your body aches all over, but Ivor is right. The road calls. The caravan is already starting to pack up camp. Talk to Oddleaf. How is the wound? You notice Oddleaf wincing as she rises to greet you. It's doing a lot better. When I saw it happen, I thought for sure, well, I'm really glad you would have missed me, Rook. She smiles. Without Ivan, that's all you could have done. Instead, you'll have to put up with my crap a little longer. It still aches like you wouldn't believe, though. Oh, maybe you would. Heard you took a stabbing yourself. I guess things could have gone worse. How's your husband doing? Her husband's still alive? What the fuck? Oddly smile falls to the... I'm sorry, Rook. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. He died in Ernertoft. I just didn't seem like the right time to, put that burden on you. I should have said something. It's been lonely without him. I'm glad to have a lot around. And you, Rook. What do you think about the caravan? You mean, should we start kicking people out? That's a tough one. Usually I'd be the first to give you a dirty look for suggesting it. On the other hand, I got a sword in my back. Oddleaf thinks for a long moment before sighing. Don't send anyone away. Just make sure nothing happens to Alette. I'll let you get some rest. Oh, thanks. I'll take you up on that. You know you're welcome to keep me company when I'm a little more awake. I mean, I'll talk to you later. Ooh. Just something. 2 days of waiting. 2 days of people dying because I'm stupid and I have no freaking supplies. Leave. We're just walking now. Aimlessly waiting for things to happen and kill us off. Things are very bad. We're just hemorrhaging people. We're walking up on this place. I don't know what it is. It's probably a shit show. Unar, the quirky old man with the leather headband, says, "If there's one thing I know better than woman and meat, it's, well," he smiles, "well, nothing. But I know when a group could use some help. Just nod and let old Unar make everything better, no questions asked. We'd appreciate any help." Eddie Unar clears his throat and loudly recites a tale of travelers, ending with war and death behind them, seeking hope. Instead, they carried on with courage, using heart and head. A strange poem, but the caravan is happy for a change of pace, and our bows and turns to assist the cooks. The evening's meal is larger than ever, yet the supply wagons seem more full than before. You look to think, but he is gone. Wow. That's cool. That's so good that we got that. Maybe we can do something with that in this next town. Like, you can visually see the clan getting shorter and everything. The villagers here are completely oblivious to the destruction that is coming. All we've seen is some dark figures far off. They tell you, aside from a few young families, they're reluctant to pick up their things and join you. Okay. Wow, 70? Alright. Let's see what we can do with Renown and Heroes. Promo is worth 20. I can't even do anything with that. Your promo is probably 15. Can't do anything with that either. You're gonna have a huge promo. I mean, it's a level 2 promo. Okay. Market. 12 days worth of supplies at something. Market heroes, peace out. Screw morale. We're trying to get somewhere, and yeah, we don't have any supplies. Or we have supplies now, which is good. Yay, screw morale. That's what I'm talking about. We spent enough days just killing people off, sitting in the flooded city. Ahead you find what appears to be a good number of peasants surrounding by brigands. One of the armed men looks over his shoulder and says, "Gods be damned, this is all I need. Listen, don't interfere, and one of these supplies wagons is yours." While remaining silent, the peasant pleads with you with their eyes. Back away from these people or die. We're going hero mode, I guess. The man turns completely towards you, shaking his head. Had a feeling you'd be that type. Is all he says before the brigand rushes you.